like again, just to put in comparison, I feel like Jack Harlow. People look at Jack Harlow as, yo, this is one of the guys who's gonna go the distance. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna
He's
lie
a
to you.
hometown hero. I feel like he's a hometown hero here, Bryce Louisville, bro, and that's what makes niggas with him. Like
You
other
think what
niggas from
about
out of
Bryce?
state.
About Bryce?
Jack Harlow, bro.
Right? Like
He
he's
embraces
Cool and
it.
stuff,
Yo,
but like Jack Harlow don't got the white boys lit like Yeek do.
wait,
That's
hold
the
on.
Yes, he do,
difference.
bro.
Yo, wait, no, hold on. I'm
Nah,
gonna be honest.
he got these white dudes lit like they acting different.
Yo, wait.
Big
Yo,
fact.
if you haven't listened, right? If you haven't listened to Jack Harlow's new project, don't speak on it. But I listened to it today because I was seeing too much stuff, and I'm listening to it, I'm like, yo, I want to like it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of got what they were saying because it surprisingly, even though I like First Class, I love First Class. I ain't gonna lie to you. Industry Baby was dope. Was popping was fire. This Churchill Down
Yup,
song,
it's fire.
oh my God, I like it too. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't know where this comes from. It's a little bit cringiness though. Like I'm listening to the songs and I'm like, he doesn't seem like a polished pro yet, which is one of those things where like I'm wondering if the album came too quick. And by the way, I know the label had to put out an album because he's too hot. But bro, I think he's still like even hearing him kind of, keep up with Drake. I feel like he's getting his legs under him, and I feel like this album kind of deflated the balloon, then added to it towards it. What do y'all think?
I feel like
It's
we
not
tried
better
to
than
make the call
Hands
too
Down,
early.
though.
Like I
Hands
feel
Down
like
was
because
better than that.
Only speak if you listen to the album. Though. Don't just be speaking out
My
the ass.
thoughts on the
Do you think that
my
he'll tap
thoughts on the
in?
album was a couple of songs were really dope. I really do like Jack Harlow when he's rapping and he's being himself. And now you could tell, like, oh, I'm really hot, I'm really popular. You could tell that he's getting like around different people. So it was like, all right, I got this first. Then with First Class, I felt like he got this fire ass hook from Fergie. It brought so much nostalgia, and we all know how nostalgia worked. TikTok took off with it, but if you comparing it to what's popping, the verses was trash. Like, what? Nothing in the verse. Even
like
when I'm hearing my white friends talk about it, there's nothing relatable in it. Like besides like the UPS
First
part.
Wait,
Class.
hold on,
But it's not the music, it's the
Wale, hold on.
expectation.
Wale,
It's not the
hold on.
music.
Wait,
It's what we
give me 1 second.
expect.
Give me 1 second, and I'll throw to whoever was speaking. This is this is also one of the things I heard, and I start to realize this just in hip hop. Well, I've always realized this, but they said Jack Harlow. It's not that he's whack, but there is no story that you're interested in, because he tried to rap like Drake, but he not saying nothing about his come up that is captivating us. So we're just listening to shit. We're like,
So Ak, you
okay.
think that he tried?
That's
Not
facts.
relatable.
That's
Okay,
facts. He don't
so-
got no
But he
story,
did it.
bro.
Well, he
No,
did
no,
do it
no,
on his
listen.
mixtape Sundown. Like Sundown, you
Some
got that dude
people-
told you he was white.
Some people don't need content if they make it sound good. But I feel like we were gassing him too early type shit. Like I feel like we're always trying to call the next Drake type shit. And when it doesn't produce, everybody's like, oh, this nigga's trash. Like I think
Wait,
we should
what
just
you
be
mean
more
next
realistic.
Drake?
Yeah,
niggas-
there's never
Not
Wait,
next Drake,
what
but you
you-
know how like Chance
There
was
could never
supposedly
be
the
a
next
next
Drake
Drake.
because no, listen to what I'm saying,
Whoever
bro.
said
Because
Drake?
of
Let him
how
finish,
you
let him
can brand him, not because he sounds like him. It's because you could brand him. Why Ak was saying he could be one of the biggest artists going forward. It's because of his look. He has all the white girls.
Yo,
on
do
his
y'all
dick
think I
who will
overrated
sell
him?
out the shows? Like he has a good demographic.
Yo,
It's
did
like-
I gas him too much? Be honest. Cause
I feel like
spoke-
we gas.
I spoke highly of him. I'm like, yo, this the one. I said he's
No,
gonna
not
get
even
higher
you,
than
though.
Baby.
Well, to be
Just
honest, though, you only comparing him to yourself. You're not comparing him to the field right now. You're comparing him to himself in his last project. Of course, we
7
always
out
know
of 10
about
albums.
the sophomore
I'm-
slump. But if you
I
compare
feel
him
like
to
we're
us-
comparing
Let me
him.
One mic, bro.
when you compare him to other artists, he's still better than most of these other niggas. All right.
On God.
Yeah, bro. I think he's a.
Yeah, because
I'm comparing him to the other white people. I feel like Yeet was better.
That's the
Then
thing.
you
don't
talking
think
like
he
right
was.
now this year.
When you bring up Yeet, you talking about a nigga that makes two different types of music. Let's
Hey, yo,
keep it
Ak.
in a reasonable conversation. When you talking
Not even
about
audible.
that nigga Jack Harlow, there's not many artists of today that's making music that's well rounded, where it's relatable.
Yo. Jack
Yo,
Harlow
Ak,
said
Jack
one
Harlow
thing that's
better than
important.
Wax
He
Harry.
said he is
Yo.
focused on making stadium music. And when he used that comparison, like that First Class shit might not be your favorite song, but You think Yeet's banger is about to play in a stadium or is about to play in a club that holds 1,500?
They're not
Oh
paying really
no,
much.
man!
Hey,
He
let me-
is the
1500.
#1 artist on TikTok. You got to remember that. That got
Let
like
me
10
ask a
songs
question.
that everybody
Yo,
uses on
he's
their
the number
TikTok.
one artist on
That
TikTok, but he
come on, no
sold
matter what. That
50,000.
shit going up,
And then you look at
Hey,
Jack
yo,
Harlow about to sell 120.
Hey, yo,
I
Act.
never heard a Yeet song in public, but
Yo, Act. You think he made the right move when he hopped on that Lil Nas X song?
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you thinking it
That was a
affected him?
W.
Bruh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I
Hell
think
yeah.
he made the right. I think he made the right business decision. He knows he's a white boy, so he's not gonna go underneath all the scrutiny that black rappers get. So he can hop on that song. All I got to do is rap my ass off, and I'm good.
Yeah,
Well, that's kind of
Don't do
obvious.
no
though.
such.
yeah. Is that NLE Shocker talking?
I mean,
yo,
that's
yo,
the same demographic of fans. So it works
Yo,
out perfectly.
he did
Like,
the right
Logic
thing by
again.
hopping on the song. But here's the thing, because he's white, right? And I don't know if y'all know any white boys like this in y'all crew, right? Like when he with y'all, he kind of seemed like he one of the boys, but when he with the white people, he's white. You get what I mean? Like he's fluid. Drake is kind of like that too. You ever hear Drake talk to white people versus Drake talking to niggas? Drake talk to niggas in pure slang. Drake talk to white people. You ever heard when they interview him at the Raptors game? That nigga speaks so fucking well, you wouldn't even know if he's black. Now, here's the thing with Jack Harlow. He's doing everything good. Here's the only thing he fucked up with. The album don't grip and don't relate to the niggas. Like we looking at it like, bruh, this ain't it. You
But
get
that's
me?
gonna be the
I
case with
disagree.
every
Yo,
white
I
But
person.
that's
disagree.
the thing.
He taking
Hey,
all the
yo,
niggas
hey,
home.
yo, hey, yo, Ag, you know that's the thing though. I don't look to Jack Harlow to relate to me. I go to niggas like J. Cole and fucking Kendrick to relate to me, not fucking Jack Harlow.
Well,
why
I
would
think
you
his
look to
goal
Jack
is to
Harlow
be like that though.
Even the white people saying that is mid. So
I
whenever
think his
if
goal,
his own people
his
saying it
goal,
is mid, what
But
you
Mike,
got?
let's be
No,
real.
it's
Mike,
less-
yo,
you know
his
the white on
goal,
white
if
hate
you
is
ask
real,
me,
though.
is to be. If you ask me, his goal is to be closer to what a motherfucking J. Cole is. Just he missed, and the reason why I think he missed, I don't think he's that skilled yet. Bro, he's really like 3 years in the game. I think he's gonna get better. So again, I think his sales don't match his skills. For the quality album I heard,
Since he was 15.
Yeah. You
Y'all
gotta
know what he
remember, like
means.
Jack Harlow was on songs with Sci-Hi the Prince, like killing it with
Oh,
Sci-Hi.
yeah.
Ag,
remember
you
that
don't
song.
need. Listen, you don't need a story if you make it sound good. I feel like people just don't like the way the shit is sounding.
wait, just,
I
Like,
yo,
okay,
just,
I
give me an
haven't
example.
heard the album. There's a lot
Just,
of
give me an
people who don't
example.
have
Give me an
stories.
example. I need an example, just.
Hey, yo, Act.
Tell me somebody who makes it sound
Let me tell
good.
you.
Yo, let him
Just,
finish. Huh?
Let him talk, y'all.
just, give me an example of who makes it sound good. We don't care about the story. Tell me.
I feel like a lot of the people where it's sound driven, like Gunna is fire as shit. He has somewhat of a story. Like he's been
Bro,
talking
he's
a
a
little bit
swag
more.
rapper.
Like,
Yo,
you
Gunna's
really-
a swag rapper. Like this nigga is trying to kick bars. It's different if you're just rapping
that's
about
why
Da
I feel like
Vinci
we're
and
gassing him up a little, like because he made like catchy type songs where he's rapping a little bit, but we're putting him on like look at who he's been seen with, look who's been standing next to type shit. I feel like when people see that, they start expecting greatness. I don't think it's
no, it's because he's rapping alongside Drake and he's trying to kick bars like Drake. So it's innate that we're gonna think that
Drake ain't
he's
got
trying to
no
get
balls.
that lane.
But who is
Should've
that?
held
Is
off
that
on
on
that
him
Drake
or is that on
feature.
us?
No, it's on
Jack Harlow
him. He
should have just
should have.
dated
That's
Lizzo
on
and got the Lizzo feature.
I
He would
think
have been
that's on
golden.
us because we're putting the expectation
This
into
nigga
him. It's not
wild
like
as
he's
Bro,
trying to
bro,
like.
But in the whole album, he explains that like he wants to be in that like that category. Like he talks about how he wants to step up to that plate. So
Of course, everybody would
that's it.
want to.
I know, but that's the expectation he's giving himself. So why wouldn't we give
Also,
him that
if you're
expectation?
gonna be
I feel,
100%,
bro. Do
though,
you not think people start feeling themselves in the way people treat them? I feel like he started getting treated great this year. He's been around people that he hasn't been around, and we see that too. So our brains are thinking this nigga is next up. Like he's coming with some shit, and when it doesn't deliver,
feeling the
that's when
pressure.
we're all with
But
our
let's
heads
be,
down
but let's be
and
real though.
calling
He's
it mid.
already in the next up bracket because the nigga sold over 100K, and also we gotta remember it's the
Ooh.
white effect. It's the white effect.
Who sold over 100K
Harlow.
Jack.
on his first project?
No, this
No,
probably
no.
sold over 100K.
Well, yeah, we didn't get it yet. Clearly, he's probably going to.
Yo,
That's not even a probably. It's projected 180.
Yo.
You're not gonna drop 80,000.
Hey, do y'all want me to
mean,
tell
shit,
y'all
the
the
way
industry
we
talking
talking
about Jack
We
Harlow?
seen Roddy. Not that Roddy is Jack
But
Harlow.
Roddy wasn't projected 180.